They guided Mr. Bumble by daisy chains so he wouldn't belly flop. He learned to step upon flowers without disturbing a single raindrop. For the first time, he buzzed without bumbling, flew without fumbling, and twirled without tumbling. I can finally fly with grace, he cried. This called for a celebration, so the fairies held a flying party for Mr. Bumble, where he could give all their tricks a whirl. And never before had the sky been filled with such fancy feats of flight. Soon it was time for Mr. Bumble to go, so he filled his bucket with pollen. Thank you, my friends, he buzzed as they all waved goodbye. And with his bucket held high, off he flew to his hive. Meanwhile, the queen was searching the evening sky. That clumsy Mr. Bumble must be lost again. She sighed. Just then she spotted a bee zipping through the air. Surely that can't be Mr. Bumble buzzing there. But who was it but Mr. Bumble who glided all the way to her throne? For her Royal Highness, he said. And with a buzz and a bow, he presented his astonished queen with his bucket of golden dust. Hooray! Cheered his fellow bees. Why, the queen cheered for him, too. What a fine bee you turned out to be, she said. You deserve something better to carry. With that, she presented Mr. Bumble with a bucket made of gold. Mr. Bumble's bucket. As for Mr. Bumble's old bucket, it was placed for future bees to see. Though old and worn, said Queen Bee, it is still an inspiring sight. Look on it as the humble beginning to every perfect flight.